Hey everybody, it is Captain Britten here today, actually with the tiebreaker from my most recent tournament. Tiebreaker for second place between Doth and... darn it. Between Doth and Sethdove. They are... Sethdove just banned one. Doth should be wrapping up his match soon, and then he will ban a deck for Sethdove, and then we will get underway. But they... In their head-to-head, Doth won 2-1. I believe he won the first and the third game. And he had banned Sethdove Scout. Sethdove, I believe he banned... what did he ban? I don't remember what he banned exactly, because it's been a little bit. But... Oh, he banned Doth's Britten, because I don't believe I saw that one. Oh, there we go. Doth is done, and we will be back with the actual match. Doth has banned Setdove's Goblin Scout. Honestly, no surprise there. I believe Setdove banning Doth's Guildsworn is different than last time. Okay, here we go. They are in game. Doth is... We're going to actually... I changed my mind. We're watching him first. Or them. And then we will watch Sethdove next, as it mainly matters of who is at the bottom and who's at the top. And we have Doth's Setdove's Guildsworn versus Doth's Dominion. And we don't get to actually see what their mulligan is, or no, we do. We're just going to see if they exit or if they keep it. And both of them have quite a bit of premium cards, which is so cool. So Setdove's is essentially very aggro Guildsworn. Doth's Dominion. This is scary. This deck, I don't remember if it lost any games. Hey, wait, do I need to... Let's set that to where it's not bouncing around. Mufasa, no, you don't get to watch. Maybe my cat does get to watch. But the Dominion deck is super scary, especially against aggro. Just because Doth has so many ways to drain. It's kind of a pilfer deck. At least from what I can remember, it's a pilfer deck. This would normally hurt Doth, but he's got so many less creatures than expected. However, this Prophecy Crocodile going in the field, not too sure about that Sethdove. Because he needs a Sethdove, his only hope is to deal as much damage as possible and as quickly as he can. He has to get rid of the drain, but unfortunately we know that Doth has more ways to drain. But the Earthbound Spinner will come, I believe will take care of the Battle Reeve. Grizzly Gourmet could shut this down, and I would just hide in the shadow and shut the Flameslinger down. Although the Flameslinger does give Sethdove more cards, but I forgot he has the ring. That works. Nice Prophecy. What is it? Another Golden Initiate. Not another, but a Golden Initiate. I mean, this Flameslinger or the Spinner was going to be dead, regardless of what happened, or where Sethdove played it. But now Doth has total control of the field lane, which is honestly fine. He has no reason to attack with these two, but if he does, he's just being super aggressive. But the Initiate will balance this aggression out, for Sethdove at least. But he now needs to really shut down this drain. So maybe my suggestion of the Grizzly Gourmet on the Flameslinger is now actually going to be better on the Messenger. Mufasa, who do you pick to win? I honestly don't know who I picked to win. I think in this matchup, I think Doth will win. Just because of what I know of this Guildsworn, or this Dominion. Goodness, I can't talk straight. Of this Dominion, it's got so many ways to come back and stabilize against aggro. Ooh, Dawnbreaker. That's going to be a great finisher later. But, hey, quit it. Quit biting me. So, now we have one player full Shadow Lane, one player full Field Lane, and we don't have any lane wipes, but that is... So, what would we play in Doth's situation? I'd probably play the Cat Purse and the Thief, killing the Messenger, and possibly killing the Flameslinger, but I think Doth is in a very good position to out-aggro Sethdove here. Sethdove does have a great hand, card refreshing. Next turn I would honestly just drop the items and go, because this is 9, 11 damage, and he could drop 5 more, he could drop 16, putting Sethdove at 6, and really in a spot, or in a tight spot. Or he shadow shifts and stops Setdove's drain. Not a bad move, because as we said, he could have basically had 5 extra health next turn if he had equipped Guildsword with that. Which is not a bad play. But now, Sethdove has to, or Doth has changed tactics. Yeah, might as well play the Cat Purse. And the field lane is interesting. Oh, Covenant Plate. He's got a lot of items. Sethdove can win it. At least with Doth's current hand. Chimera's going to be worthless. Great card, love it, but not going to be worth it. Pack Leader could be useful, but also just kind of slow. Oh, Prophecy Bolt. But now where does this bolt go? I don't know where I'd put that bolt. I mean, prior to that attack, it would have been the Cultist. But I think that's the safest play. The most aggressive play would have been Face. Stop the drain? No, he stops the aggression. I mean, the drain's not too big of a deal, but I believe Doth has items in this, right? Right, Doth has 2 items. He has Dawnbreaker and what's the other item? I'm not saying their item right now, but I'm guessing since it's just one other, it could be a unique, or it is a unique item because Dawnbreaker's the other one. I guess it's not unique as in legendary unique. It is unique as in it's the only one. Sethdove has 8 damage on board, both at 16. I think his only hope is to really drop these items. He needs to drop some item. I would drop Dawnbreaker either on this or drop the plate on one of these other 2. I mean, next turn he can swing both with the plate and Dawnbreaker, but I don't think he needs to wait for one big turn. I would have dropped it early, but then again, I'm not playing this tournament and kind of as a secure player. But there we go. Now we know Sethdove has bolts because it's aggro. And Kano's 1 turn too late. Queen Baron's Eye is possibly the best play with Discerning Thief and Queen Baron's Eye to block down this lane. And he can shut down 2 creatures and leave Sethdove with 2. Granted, we know he's got Piercing Javelin that he could play. Spinner's even better because he can Spinner and Plate next turn. So Doth is in trouble. I picked wrong. Maybe, maybe not. I believe Doth could get out of this. If he survives one more turn, he will win. And Kano can finish him off. Killing the cultist will free up any actions, although doesn't really have that. I mean, the only action is Spoils of War right now, which he doesn't really need. Oh, because he'll have all the cards he wants. And now is when he plays the Black Kid Messenger. And unfortunately, he didn't get one extra guard up because he can kill one, jab or spinner, and he wins. Good game. But Dot didn't know about that. And I think that may have been the Black Kid Messenger play. I think should have happened earlier in order to give Dot one extra turn, or rather one extra creature in the Shadow Lane. So now, does it go to a third game, or does Sethdove take second place? We have Dot's Redoran, which I have not seen Dot's Redoran played yet. So let me quickly take a look at, refresh myself with the deck. We have Sethdove's Halalu, which is another aggro. Halalu used to be one of the best aggro decks in the game, but then Pawnbroker kind of got nerfed just because more zero cost cards came out. What do we have? Hand buff? Redoran? Is that basically what this is? Yes. So, Doth or Sethdove having 2 turns of no play, it's kind of helpful for Doth, but hurtful for Sethdove because Redoran will be great in the long game. He's got so many ways to drain health. He's got Zivkin. Redoran Forerunner can be pulled back with Odenerin and then buffed obviously beforehand. So, Sethdove only chance is to out aggro. That's a way to shut down Inspiring Kinsman, although he's still at the last gasp. But not bad. And honestly, I would have played Inspiring Kinsman in the field, because yes, they can trade and die and not get the rally, but honestly, if you play this card for the buff, its stats and its last gasp make up for its cost. If you get to rally off this thing, super good. Especially now that they buffed him 1 power. But Dot just really has to kind of hang on and really survive. He's got so much drain right now. Again, I would bet on Doth winning, but I was proven wrong last time. Setdove's decks definitely have a chance. Like, he's not out of the game at all. Not a bad Shadowfin. Costly, but not bad. Prophecy. Jamora Archer. Doesn't really do any damage yet, but it could. Now, in my position, I would Crusader's Assault and Pawnbroker or really Kiva on the Priest, because it really kind of negates this Archer's damage and maintains control of the field lane. Oh, that is a great 0 cost. That is a great 0 cost. I love this card. I love the art. It's just kind of simple, trusty. I love it, but I never play it because that is the only scenario of where I want a trusty sword. I never want to run it into my deck. You can. I don't. I never run. The only deck I run 0 cost cards is Goblin Scout, and that's Curses. Maybe a Goblin if you want. But Doth's Inspiring Kinsman is kind of a sitting duck. He's not doing anything right now. He's not attacking because he knows that this is an aggro deck. Marauder Chieftain will snowball later. Although he's got a Javelin, so maybe not. Or maybe not snowball for long, but there are ways. In Doth's situation, I don't even know if I would play anything. Maybe Amber's Attendant on Forerunner. I don't know if I would actually play Forerunner. Okay, the tides are turning. Do you agree? I think my cat agrees. Nice. Also, I might go ahead and equip the trusty sword, but... Oh. Now, isn't it a dinner in turn? Because Forerunner does nothing to return with Odin or Endramore. Archer does take out the Pawnbroker, but again, is that worth the play? I don't know. It's kind of ideally you want to have Odin and pull other things back, but this is a very good job because it takes out 2 creatures. It does leave a bigger threat of the 5th Legion Trainer, but it does slow Sethdove down for a little bit. Doth is ahead right now with health. Doesn't mean he will be for long. Ooh, this is a deadly play. If he gets the Chieftain down, although he's got Mummify. Doth has Mummify. But it would snowball super big if Sethdove plays in the field. He can captain it next turn with a 3rd creature. But honestly, he might as well. Doth playing Mummify kind of slows him down at least enough. And this Marauder Chieftain plus Willy Kiva or Pawnbroker will still be enough threats that he can attack with, and this Mummify won't really be quick enough to slow him down. But I guess also the Marauder Chieftain can go in the shadow and really protect it. And then the Captain. Not horrible, close call. But as far as what he would play it on, I'm not too sure. Ooh, what is this on? Ah, perfect. Because he, well, not perfect. He can almost do both of them. But Moontouch Guardian, giving its hand buff is not the best. In Doth's case, the guard would be even better. But having the hand buff go on Zivkin is definitely not bad. Come on. Why did we slow down there? He mummified. There we go. He mummified the Chieftain. He drops the Zivkin already. And goes aggressive. Not bad at all, but risky. Very, very risky. Because now Doth has a lot of health and is running out of cards. Okay. Retaking control of the field lane. And honestly, Sethdove can shut down the 5th Legion Trainer, shift the mummy over, and really take control of the field lane. And now he's off to the races. I mean, yes, the Pawnbroker won't be able to do its damage, but with Sethdove, or with Doth only having 2 cards in hand, one of them is going to be a lifesaver. But the Deepwood Trapper is going to be nice. With like Kiva in the field, that way Captain becomes useful super useful next turn. And I mean, with the Trusty Sword, that's pretty amazing. Oh, Zivkin coming in to save the day. Ain't this card back supposed to be premium? I thought it was sparkling earlier, but honestly, I would not play the Zivkin. No, it's tempting because you have the Magicka, but I would not. That's going to be the lifesaver if he plays it now. Don't know if there's much hope for Doth. Because yes, he does gain health and such. Oh, the Penitus Oculatus. Oof. Why did the guard ward come over here? This is the more damage that you need to stop. Captain? Captain, oh Captain. Very useful. I guess this one does kind of open the field, open things up even more. I guess Sethdove could just put him down at 21. Even with that. Puppeteer is going to be amazing. Good move. That was a good turn. Earthbone Spinner. Kind of coming in to save a day. And honestly, I'm not sure what I would silence. Maybe silence the 5th Legion Trainer. But again, Doth playing the Zivkins early. That's gonna come back and hurt him. Also, is Sethdove the artist because everything's premium? Does shut down one creature. Now let's do a damage count. We have 7, 10, 12. He needs 9 more. This will deal 3. He needs 6 more. This will deal 2. He needs 4 more. And this will deal an extra 2 more. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this spinner does get rid of a creature, which is useful. But not looking good. I would probably captain over here. I'd probably put the Trusty Sword on Muakiva because this is guard, which makes a threat. Physically, the trainer will snowball with other creatures. Or we don't play captain. What are you going to play then, Sethdove? 9 damage. I guess captain will be a great finisher. Can you play the captain anyway? Okay. Actually, could he have... I wonder if he could have won with that. Because he could have played the captain here, dealt 3 more damage. Unsummoned the captain, played the captain again over here. And got 1 extra damage. That would have been 4. He would be at 5. This would be 2 more. He could be at 3. This would be 2 more. He'd be at 1. So, maybe not. What are you doing, Doth? Can you come out of this? I don't think so. I think the puppeteer's too big. The aspect of Hircine is a good guard, but doesn't stop the other lane. So what are you pulling? Useful. His Moontouch Guardian got guard, does have guard and ward, so that's not bad. Good. That would shut down 2 creatures normally. Oh, Skintown is the skeleton. Very good. Unfortunately, Anasi's going to come back. Or come down. And Sethdove comes in to steal the lead and the win. Sethdove is our second place participant. Yeah, that's a big, huge field. That's a good board. Agro-Halalu for the win. Okay, well, thank you, Sethdove and Doth, for playing an extra match, which I didn't really foresee. My rules said that if there's a tiebreaker between the top two, to play it out. In hindsight, I kind of realized that that's redundant because you have the head-to-head score to look at. That could just be the tiebreaker. You don't have to play an extra match. But these two were very cooperative and excited to play again. So that was fun. Thank you for letting me watch. Thank you to everybody else who participated in the tournament. I believe by the time this video comes out, I'll have other tournament highlight videos. Please go check those out. Please like and subscribe if you have not done so already. There will be another tournament, probably at the earliest in July. I haven't really determined when it will be yet, but there will be another one of similar style with more improvements because I've been getting good feedback from the rest of y'all and hoping to improve, and so as long as I'm around, there will be a tournament. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you guys next time.